That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 17-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A check down here for Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Bo Melton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Ready?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Let's go. Red cycle. Drill 52.
He'll get this one to Pittman. Touchdown, Colts! Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
19 Sergeant.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Second down, here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So
he's got him in, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the upper end. Nice collaboration.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 60 Again, it's Henry.
74 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Third down, it's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
The 20. Touchdown.
Traylon Burks.
71 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Davion Taylor. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. On 2nd down, here's Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack.
Willis, this pass complete to Melton.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Willis will look to throw it.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Right.
They'll look to throw here.
Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On first down, Willis.
Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Last play of the half, Willis.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Willis with another keeper.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Inside handoff, Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, there's the option going left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Off the option, here's Henry.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Henry, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakwo from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
17 on the ball.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up to this 3rd down play as we play. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready?
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Henry up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First and 10, Willis. Right side complete. That's Woods. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Let's go now.
Willis to try and throw for it. And that's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Steal, just steal.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey, check nigga. Catch you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Here we go. Back.
What a ball game this was.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't